All right, this is D Jackson, all about making things happen. And this is a series where I want to speak to you about training your brain. We're going to talk about the power of training your brain to get what you want in life. And so this is, first I want to say, you got to realize your brain has the ability to produce just about anything you need your body to do, right? It's a very powerful thing. And if you, let's say, if you get shot, in many cases, your brain can release adrenaline, so that way you don't even feel pain in many times. Your brain has the ability to be able to put you to sleep when you need to be put to sleep, or to give you the energy to slow things down, right? So you got to know how to trigger your brain to get certain responses. So that's what we're going to be talking a little bit about, is like brain tricks. So here's one first thing I want you to understand in this first talk today, and that is whenever you do something that gets you pleasure, when you do something that gets you pleasure, your brain will create a pathway to that will become normal, and that way because it wants that pleasure. So, for example, let's say if you go out and you walk to a store, right? Or let's say, and there's a certain baked goods like cinnamon rolls or something, right? And you see the cinnamon rolls, they smell good, but you bite into it and it's delicious, right? It's delicious cinnamon roll. Now, anytime you smell that smell, your brain, you're going to start feeling good. Your eyes are going to perk up, and because your brain is used to saying, "Ooh, that's that cinnamon roll that I love. I want one. Let me do something to get it." So now your brain creates this pathway, and so that way you do things to want that. Now you're training your brain to want that cinnamon roll. So I'm gonna give you an example on how this works against you. So let's say what some people do is they have goals, and they talk about their goals, and they say, you know what I want to do is I want to buy a new car or buy a new house, right? And sometimes they talk so much about it that they start feeling good, and they get motivated and excited, and they feel good, but then they don't get the house, right? One thing that you have to realize is sometimes just talking about it trains your brain to feel good. So now you're motivated and you're excited, which is good sometimes, because sometimes you do need to motivate yourself to be excited. However, it can work against you, because if you're feeling good just by talking about it alone, that can take away the ability to want to actually go out there and put in the work. So my point is, sometimes you need to just make less announcements and just go get more results, get more action. Feel good by putting in work. Stop feeling good strictly by talking about something, because realizing, especially if you talk about it repeatedly with other people, that can make you feel like you actually had something accomplished. And many people do that. They have phone conversations with their mentors or with someone else, and then afterwards they feel good and like they actually did something, but they're not putting in that work. So make less statements and more results, and make action happen, and train your brain, and then reward your brain when you actually put in that work by giving yourself that cinnamon bun.